Neptunia is turning 15 years old, and ID Factory and Compound Heart are doing some very interesting things to prepare for that day. So let's talk about it.
Who's he?
Kentman!
He's not important!
Okay. Hello, gamers and collectors. It's your boy Kentman, and I cannot believe that this game right here is about to turn 15 years old, man. 15 years went by that fast. Crazy. I remember my brother gave me this because he just couldn't get past, like he couldn't play it. It wasn't really his thing. So he ended up giving it to me. And once I played it, it changed my view of RPGs forever for this game. Like I immediately became a fan. I played every single one of the games since then, and just like I love it. I love this game. So it's crazy that we are already still 15 years after, and we're about to get even more Neptunia than it's ever had. Like, we had our ups, we've had our downs, our very downs, but we're now back up to like here right now, and it feels good. Now, before we talk about all the new stuff that supposedly could be happening for the 15th anniversary, there's a couple of announcements I kind of want to talk about before we jump into all the true exciting news. So first thing, Neptunia Game Maker R Evolution is coming to PC August 26th this month, and I cannot wait because I've been waiting for the PC version to actually play it. Now, if you're wondering why I didn't play it when it came out, I don't know, in April of 2024, well, I was playing another game, this game, called Stellar Blade, and that just took up all my time at that point. I mean, for obvious reasons. But now that it is coming for PC, and like Stellar Blade is now kind of in the distance but still in my forefront of my mind because I love that game so much, I can now give this game my undivided attention, and I am looking forward to playing it. I think I'm going to either stream or play through the whole thing on my second channel. Whatever the case, it's going to be a fun time. You get to play as older Nep, mostly as she's trying to build her game company and become the best game company ever. And you got some brand new characters in this game, but you still get to play with all the old characters as well. And I am really looking forward to playing this new game. Next subject is the Rebirth Trilogy. Now we have stories about the PS4 version and the Switch version. As you know, East Asia through Play Asia will be handling the Switch versions of Rebirth 1. Now, the Rebirth 1 Collector's Edition has not come back for pre-order or anything like that. That is sold out for right now, but you still can buy the standard version if you wanted to do it, the non-collector's edition version, if you choose to do that. But Rebirth 2 is back in stock, so if you wanted to grab that before it's gone, definitely go ahead and do that. As well as Rebirth 3 is also now available, and I don't know how long this is going to last because they were sold out for a good while, and now they're back in stock because I saw that Video Game Plus when we were talking about Ryza was out. Just a quick side note that on Video Game Plus right now, the first and second versions of the limited editions for Hyperdimension Rebirth 1 and 2 is available over here, but Rebirth 3 is still not available on Video Games Plus, but they might get restocked soon. But at least it's on Play Asia if you wanted to grab the third one for yourselves for Switch. So I was curious if Play Asia was going to be out of stock, but it does seem like it is in stock right now, and this is a pretty good price point for this. And if you wanted to grab it, it's pretty cool. You get a couple of cool items with it. I really love this art book with the Iris Heart artwork from the game, which is super sick. And you get, of course, the sleeve as well, and then you get their quick stands of Blanc, Noir, Neptune, and Vert. Now I wish we would have gotten like their CPU forms, and I also wish we would have not gotten the other dimensions, Noir, Blanc, and Vert's outfits. I wish we would have got acrylic stands of their normal outfits, but it is okay. I mean, I didn't understand why they went with these outfits, because that's the versions you see in this game, but it would have been nice to get acrylic stands of their normal outfits to match the Neptune from the Rebirth 1 Collector's Edition. But It is what it is. As long as we're getting it, you also get the the cartridge, the mini case, and the manual, and the decal stickers, and the soundtrack, which I really love this art of Nepgear and Neptune together, which is always very cute. And you know, if you want to grab that, you can, and that is pretty cool. But if you want to wait for the PS4 version, you can do that now, because the PS4 versions of the Rebirth Trilogy is now on sale. Now, the slipcover that you got, this really cool cover that go through all the three of the games, has sold out in 3 hours. 3 hours, bitch. That is insane. Now, that's amazing that Neptunia has that kind of selling power. To sell out in 3 hours of it being released is incredible. Like, that just means Neptunia is on the high, but it also sucks because a lot of people just wasn't able to get it. Now, I don't know if they have any plans of restocking it. Maybe they will. It feels like they would have to do a second wave for people who hadn't had the chance to get it. I tried to get this, and I'm gonna be honest, I didn't get it because I had it in my cart, and then when I went to go through the process, it was sold out. That's how quick it went. It went so fast. So I'm gonna try to hold out to see if I can get the slipcover, because I really do want this collector's edition box. But if I don't, then I'm just gonna buy the games in general, and then I'll probably just make my own, because I can do that. Over here on Video Game Plus, you can also snag the Rebirth Trilogy for PS4 as a combo pack over on Video Games Plus as well, if you choose to do so. Now, they do show Canadian prices, but if you just switch it to the region that you have, it will show you what money you would actually use. Now, I do think it's like a conversion, like if you use PayPal or something, it will converge. But you know, I never used Video Games Plus before, but I'm considering today, so there's that option. Either way, they are available if you want to check them out. Each one of them are $40, which is kind of a steep price for older games, but I understand that physical games is very tough right now with all the tariff stuff, so it's actually not that bad. So I will take it. So there is that if you want to grab those. So Rebirth Trilogy on Switch and PS4, and you can have fun either way you want to play those games. When it comes to the Rebirth Trilogy, the way they are releasing them does make me wonder what everything is, why they're releasing it in such a, you know, grand way, because it seems like they were just really advocating on getting these games out before maybe the new game of 2025. Now, here on Twitter, this is the official Neptunia Compound Heart Twitter page, and it says that they will be going on spring break, or spring break. Spring has already passed. They're going to be going on summer break tomorrow, which was August 9th, which is now the 12th now when I'm doing this. And they're going to be going off on break until August 14th. Now, it's weird because their anniversary is on the 19th. So it would make me think that they would like last all the way up until that point, like they're about to release something special. Something also to keep in mind is that all major Neptunia games releases in August, as the first game released August 19th, 2010. Rebirth 3 released August 30th, 2012. Rebirth 2 released August 18th, 2011. And then Rebirth 1 released August 26th, 2014 on Steam on Vita. So it wasn't until like Rebirth 2 and 3 when they changed that, because you know, Rebirth 3 released on the Vita on December 18th of 2014. So it's always like, before then, they always kept their releases in August for most of their major releases. And it makes me wonder if they're going to go back to that for the new Neptunia for 2025. We might not be able to, it might not release until next year of 2026. But they do say it's supposed to come out this year, so it's hard to say. Because I mean, they have been pumping out a lot of Neptunia games recently this year, you know, with the Rebirth Trilogy on Switch and PS4, Game Maker R Evolution, Riders vs. Dongles for PC earlier this year. So they have been kind of pumping out a lot of games, and that's not even counting the in-between games they made from the Monogatari game, and then they did some other stuff in between. So I guess they have been doing a lot in between of Neptunia and stuff. So it does make sense that they would go on break. But what got me a little interested is that each one of the days from August 9th, August 11th, and August 13th, and August 14th seems like they're going to be releasing some new type of image or costume for the characters, and they have done that so far. So we go down a little bit, and we have one for Noir, and her says, with a big event coming up, maybe I should check out my outfit. Now, I don't want to get too suspicious, you know, because that leads into false hopes, you know, and we've been down that road before, Simmerkagra. But it makes me wonder, because the task they used was Neptunia and Net 15th anniversary. So it does kind of make me wonder, are they talking about a special event for the anniversary? Are they planning on releasing Neptunia 2025 this month without even showing the trailer? I don't think it would be this month, but they do say it's supposed to come out this year, and we only got so many months left before the year's over. So maybe September, November seems like a pretty good window, right before the holidays it hits and stuff. That seems like a pretty good release window. But they also released one for Blanc as well, and her says, I came up with an idea for my novel. By the way, I heard it's a mountain day in a certain country today. Since it's a holiday, maybe I'll go to the mountains. Now, that doesn't really allude to anything. It just seems like a normal thing that Blanc would do to write her novels. But it does make me wonder, like, this outfit, she never wore this outfit before. Or unless I'm not remembering a game where she wore this outfit in before. But like, I never seen her wear this outfit before. So what is that? What does that mean? I mean, again, I might be misremembering things, because there's a lot of Neptunian games, and maybe she wore this outfit before and I just can't remember. But from my knowledge, I have never seen her wear this outfit before. So it makes me wonder, like, is this the new game or a scene from the new game? I mean, they could do that because some of the games do have a similar look to them, unless it's from Game or Evolution, which I haven't played that yet. So that could be where that's from, possibly, or Dongos, Riders versus Dongos. But like, I don't know. I don't want to get too many speculations, but that is weird. So we'll wait and see what happens when they release stuff for Vert and Neptune on the following day. So Vert comes out on tomorrow, so we'll look out for tomorrow, and then on the 14th, the following day. So we'll see what's going on with that in due time. But the other thing that they talked about was the 15th anniversary party in Ammy Ammy. Now, this is great for you if you live in Japan, which is awesome, but it does show on August 19th, which is the anniversary, new merchandise that can be purchased. Now, this definitely looks like a window shield or shades that is going to be available. This looks like, it also looks like the same thing. There's going to be a bunch of different drinks. I found this interesting as well, that they have the four mainline games right here. So that I feels like this is their way of confirming that Sisters vs. Sisters is just a spin-off game, even though it has some elements of an actual mainline game. So I guess the people who was right about that was right. And that's interesting. They're gonna have all these different kinds of drinks, and also it seems like they're gonna have some new acrylic stands. Maybe it's from a new game, or it's gonna be like very anniversary type outfits, maybe like ball gowns or something for the anniversary. So that would be interesting what they're going to be selling there. This is also looks like it's going to be like some pins and buttons that they can buy. That's also going to be a secret. This is also looks like another tapestry. This is definitely a clear file with like some bookmarks and stuff. And you also see right here is a summer thing. Right here is like a summer event. Like you have this mug here. So hopefully a lot of this stuff gets sold on Ammy Ammy, because I mean, it is an Ammy Ammy party, so Ammy Ammy should be able to sell some of this stuff. Also, it's cool to see that we have the 15th anniversary Neptunia logo, which is really cool. I'm pretty excited. I'm looking forward to seeing what all comes up from it, and as the days go by, as we lead up to anniversary, I will definitely let you guys know everything that's going on. But again, it does make me wonder if these two images in the next two ones will be alluding to something, possibly a trailer for the new game. That would be the perfect time to release it on anniversary, a new trailer for the new mainline game for 2025. That would be the best time to release it, because I feels like Neptunia fans has been itching, you know, we've been playing a lot of side games for a couple of years, and we've been hungry for this mainline game, and we know that they're working on it. And what better time to release it on the 15th anniversary of the first mainline game? That seems like a perfect turn of events, if you ask me. But I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see what they do in the future. What would you want the mainline story to be? Now, obviously, this is just speculations. This is not saying what's going to happen. We're just having a fun little conversation about the story, what you would want to see. Now, for me personally, I would love a storyline where it kind of mimics what actually happened in the main console war, where Neptunia loses her home. She lost the console war. They became a software company. As you know, Neptune is the parody of Sega. So I would love for them to go a route where they kind of lose their home, which they kind of did allude to that in Sisters vs. Sisters, but they didn't really really go with it. I would love to see a destroyed Planetoon where they have been abandoned. They abandoned the whole place and they are adapting to a whole new lifestyle. I know that's a little grittier, but I don't know. I kind of want to see the characters really go through the mud a little bit with this new game. I don't know what other consoles would do alluding to that. I don't know. You could either throw some cool elements of Vert getting a new little sister, even though it could be like a half sister because it's not truly an Xbox handheld, but it still counts because it's an Xbox logo on it. So it could kind of have some cool kind of storyline with that. But I kind of just want to see how they would handle something like that. But that is all I got for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. Remember that fan service is the best kind of service, and be a fan of that like button, and I will be back with a brand new video real soon. So with that being said, I will see you in the next video next time. Bye me.